I flew all the way to England for Goodwood Festival of Speed, and today we're gonna take a look at the world's first road legal converted Sesto Elemento. We're starting off in the supercar parking area. Technically, this isn't even in the car show. These are just people who showed up to visit Goodwood, and check it out, Lantana Purple 600 LT. This is pretty crazy, actually. We've got a Lantana Purple 600 LT. Over here, we've got a Le Mans Blue 812 Superfast, two of the cars I've owned in the exact same color. The crazy part is this is just the parking for the event. We're not actually even inside yet, and these are the types of cars that show up. Absolutely stunning spec on this 992 GT3 RS. 12 cylindry, looking cool in satin gray. I haven't seen one in this color yet. Baby blue F8 with a white interior. That looks epic. Now, this spec I think is questionable at best. I like the blue, but the gold accents against this color blue just look kind of off to me. What do you guys think? It actually has a similar color combo to Zach's Regera. Only at Goodwood can you be filming a supercar, a T50 runs by you, so you chase after it, and then you run into a P1. Unbelievable. The rear end of the P1 is one of the most spectacular of any modern supercars and hypercars. Behind me is the craziest 599 I've ever seen. It's called the 599 XXT by Towler. We've got a revised hood, front bumper, splitter. We've got center lock wheels. It kind of has a 599XX and 599 GTO look to it. It's got a power upgrade as well, like the XX motor, making 670 horsepower. Get a load of that rear diffuser. This Ultima GTR is pretty cool too. Kind of always wanted to build one of these. And then one of my favorite cars I've ever reviewed, the Gordon Murray T50 center seat naturally aspirated V12 with a manual transmission. This thing is absolutely incredible. This might be the world's craziest Porsche. It's called the 963 RSP, and it is a road legal Le Mans car, and there's only one in the world. It's got a 4.6 liter twin turbocharged V8, making 670 horsepower, and it's kind of a road legal reincarnation of the almighty 917. Check this out, guys. This is the McLaren P1 HDK by Lanzante, and this is actually the only Lanzante product that I've personally driven. Instead of a 3.8 liter twin turbocharged V8, it's now a 4 liter, and it makes 1,000 horsepower. HDK, of course, stands for the high downforce kit. Look how cool that massive rear wing is. Well, this is definitely a first at Goodwood. So I am very excited because on Saturday, we are riding up the hill climb in the new Nevera R. The Nevera R just set a whole bunch of acceleration records recently. 0 to 60, 1.66 seconds. The record for 0 to 400 kilometers an hour back to 0, reclaimed from Koenigsegg, and the quarter mile in 7.9 seconds. 7.9 seconds for a factory car is actually outrageous, and I'm so excited to ride in this thing. We are headed to the supercar paddock now, but it is so busy, it's going to be hard to film the cars, so we might have to come back later in the video. The latest from Koenigsegg, the Jesko Sedair Spear, limited to only 30 units. It now makes 1,625 horsepower out of its 5 liter twin turbocharged V8, and it also weighs a little bit less. Look at that Spear logo. And coming around to the back, how cool is the exhaust? It sticks out so far. That is wild. We also have some insignias here. I love it. We of course have the CC850 as well, which has the 9-speed Lightning transmission from the Jesko, but it also has the addition of a manual transmission. Yes, that's right, you can switch from automatic to a gated manual. This is the Alpine Glow, a hydrogen-powered hypercar that makes 740 horsepower. I don't even know what to call this because the exhaust is just water. That's the only byproduct, but that is a really cool setup in here. Got a little chemical equation as well, showing how the hydrogen is converted into energy and water. I also really like that see-through clear rear wing. Get a load of the interior. This thing is stripped out, full-blown race car. The Solus GT idling. This thing is so loud.
All-wheel drive version of the Camaro Evo 37. So this one has more power. They took this car, Evo 37, and then they were like, it's not crazy enough. This is rear-wheel drive. So they made it all-wheel drive, more power, still twin charged.
How much horsepower do you know?
Over 600.
Nice.
And the car probably weighs like 2,400 pounds. It's actually lighter than the other one, and all-wheel drive.
It looks really cool.
Yeah.
Like the design language is modern, but also retro. Look at those bucket seats too.
Yeah, no, this the
And
most
it
insane
gained
driving experience.
manual transmission. It was pretty good.
It's ridiculous, yeah.
McLaren Solus GT coming through. Listen to that V10, absolutely screaming.
Sounds incredible.
They're pushing it to the starting line. Single seater, look at how that cockpit slides backwards. That's got to be an unreal driving experience. And I was shocked they put a V10 in a McLaren. That's awesome. The Alpine hydrogen car is going out. I didn't actually realize that this car runs. I kind of thought it was just a concept car. Look at this, the Koenigsegg Jesko Sedair Spear coming through. And then behind it, we've got the CC850. Man, this lineup is ridiculous. And behind that, the Wyra R Evo. There we go. This thing idles at speed. The all-new hypercar from Ferrari, the hybrid F80 with a twin turbocharged V6. It does look a lot better in person, but I don't know if I'm completely sold. The entire Ferrari lineup is coming through. .12 cylindry. And then the SF90XX. McDonald's paint job. Yeah, definitely not a fan of that spec. And a gorgeous SP3. Now we're talking. That blue. Actually, that looks like blue Le Mans, the same color as my 812. Karma coming out with another car. No idea what this is or if it'll ever exist. Yeah, exactly. Oh my God. Singer. Now these will sell. Oh, that is unbelievable.
Yeah, that looks so good with another big one.
Another Singer. And then the Praga coming through. It's a wild looking car. Kind of reminds me of the Valkyrie, just not quite as attractive.
I can agree with that.
It's just kind of like an ugly Valkyrie.
Yeah, a little bit. Cool though. Cheaper at all?
Oh yeah, I think so.
Oh, good.
But it's got a Nissan GTR motor, that's why it sounds like that.
I was gonna say it like
yeah.
It sounds like a GTR.
Maserati GT2 Stradale. Damn, it sounds like it has catless downpipes. Here we go, Maserati MC Extrema, track only. That is wild.
I think it's pretty badass.
Yeah, that is cool. Stunning purple spec Spectre.
I love the burnouts this new year. Oh, Avaya.
Look at that, all-electric hypercar from Lotus, the Avaya. That is a wild paint job. And here is the Navara R. The exact one we'll be going up the hill in a couple days.
All right.
Now we're talking track only Bugatti Bolide. I haven't seen the GTD in black yet. That looks menacing. Oh, that's a ride along I'm jealous of.
Oh, wow.
Baby Valkyrie, the Aston Martin Valhalla pulling through. insane is this, guys? The first ever road legal conversion of a Sesto Elemento. One of the rarest Lamborghinis in the world. They only made 20 of these, although only a couple have been seen by the public, and there's one at the Lamborghini Museum. Converted by Lanzante, it's got a 570 horsepower, 5.2 liter V10, only weighs 2,200 pounds. The weight savings is insane. They don't even have a clear coat on the carbon fiber to save the smallest amount of weight. Get a load of those wheels, and the interior has to be one of my favorite parts of the entire car. Let's see if we can go around to the other side. And I love the red accents. Taking a look inside of the Sesto Elemento, look at those full carbon door cards. Of course, we have a strap instead of a door handle, forged carbon fiber tub. There's not even floor mats in here. It's just exposed carbon. Look at those red paddles for the 6-speed single clutch gearbox, and the dash is basically non-existent. And the pads in the seats, that is just outrageous. One of my favorite parts of the Sesto Elemento has to be the front end. It just looks so menacing. Those tiny little headlights and the red contrast against that exposed carbon fiber. And then get a load of the windshield wiper fluid reservoir right there. And there's even exposed screws throughout the bodywork. Look at that. Here we go. First time ever seeing a Sesto Elemento move. Doesn't have the best turning radius, that's for sure. The new Zenvo going up the hill for the first time.
Not wrong.
Gorgeous T50. Pushing the T50S Niki Lauda. Well guys, there you have it. That didn't even scratch the surface of what's to come from Goodwood Festival of Speed. So stay tuned for the next couple of videos over the coming days. Turn the notification bell on because we got some awesome content coming your way. And seeing that Sesto Elemento 10 years after I first saw one actually run up the hill was something truly special.